everyone, my name is Lily and I'm a social worker with Child Protective Services, also known as DCSF or the CPS, the Department of Child Protection. No, that doesn't match. I always mess up this intro thing. Uh, Anyways, I'm here to do an update on the Deidre Silas hit story. So I've done a few videos, I think it's three. This story is about a social worker, Deidre, that was killed while out on the field for her job. So she was out in a family's home investigating abuse to six little kids under the age of 7 or 7 and down. When uh, a person that they think was the father of one of the kids ended up stabbing her. The reason I wanted to do the update is because out of this happened January 6th. And now, close to 2 months later, guy's still in jail. He was arrested, I believe, the same day. If not right after, right after he drove to another town over to go get medical treatment. So that's where they got him. And then, so I read a few articles right now. One gives an update on his criminal case. So it says that his attorney had initially tried to do like a mental fitness test, what they have to do before they complete the insanity defense. So they ended up withdrawing that. So now the court is scheduled for sometime in April for him, and he's pleading not guilty. So he has, I think the article said, three alternating or alternative charges for first degree murder, on top of assault and aggravated assault charges as well. Then the other thing that's going on is that this case, along with another case that happened about 4 or 5 years ago for Pamela Knight, same situation. She was out working when a family that she was working with killed her. The state legislation is putting in, or they put in for some laws to change. So the first one is they want the they want criminal charges to be the same as it would for a police officer. So saying if we give people harsher sentences for hurting social workers, maybe they'll think about it twice, just like they do for officers. So this one had already passed something before it goes to the Senate. I don't know which one's which. But it's like halfway there. But it does have some opposition because I guess the UCLA, I don't know, but whoever's looking at people's rights, saying giving people harsher sentences, it doesn't really help. So that's one of those. The other one, and again, these are bipartisan. They have support for both Democrats and Republicans. The other one is for benefits to extend to the families like they would in the case of first responders, police, firemen, paramedics, those. So I guess they do have bills that if you die in the line of service, your family gets your benefits, which it says they're hoping to make it retroactive for a year or so that her family can be included in this. Deidre's family, because her kids got left without health insurance. They had insurance through her job, and because of this, now they're left without. And then the third one, that's a new one for me. I hadn't seen it come up in the previous updates that I looked up, is for social workers to be able to carry mace or pepper spray. So again, people are up in arms about that, saying what families need is help, not pepper spray. But I kind of agree with this one. I've had to carry pepper spray before. for using it with dogs, because the county that I used to work before was a little more rural and there was a lot more street cat and dogs. Um, but I think well trained on how to use it and when to use it, it could be very helpful to one, not feel so vulnerable, have a little bit more confidence. So it's a lot easier to go in standing tall when you know you have something versus just a notebook. And it might, I think it's more of a positive effect on you than a deterrent on the other person. I mean, if they're gonna attack you, they're going to attack you. I think regardless. But having that like backup and like a little bit of safety feeling, confidence boosted, I think that goes a long way. Also, you wouldn't be using it willy nilly. you know, no, it would only be to be used in cases where you need to protect yourself. So I think that's a good move, but again, people are concerned about it, and it's not known if they're going to be passing or not at this point. So that's the update that I had. Not much to say, but I wanted to share it so that we are all keeping up with the story. Yeah, not letting people's life be taken in vain. If this had to happen, it better have some good come out of it. And I think legislation and change to child protection is a huge change that needs to happen. Okay, thank you.